Right, Miller. Another body on the beach. What we got this time?
Male, aged early 60s. Receding grey hair.
Bloated face.
God, reeks of alcohol, possibly a tramp.
How long do you think he's been washed up for?
Oh, ages.
Look, that's enough, then. Let's start the show! Tonight, yes, of course, from the fantastic crime drama Broadchurch, Olivia Colman is here. And with her, the fabulous David Tennant is on the show. We're going to be joined by movie mogul, friend of the stars, producer extraordinaire, film legend Harvey Weinstein is here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Plus, chart-topping superstar Jessie J is with us tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Jessie J, she's going to be chatting to us. She's going to be singing her latest single for us. And, yeah, I know. Pop music! And so excited to welcome back Olivia Colman and David Tennant. Now, are you all watching the new series of Broadchurch? Yeah! Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's good. Yes, I have. I have to say, I feel sorry for those detectives, though, don't you? I mean, is there any worse sight on a beach than a dead body? Is there? I love this. Someone at home has just recognised themselves. Oh. Now, great to welcome Harvey Weinstein, because fresh from receiving 10 nominations for this year's Oscars. Harvey's responsible for hundreds of films, and one of his great skills, of course, is persuading big stars to be in his movies. Now, here he is getting Samuel L. Jackson to sign on the dotted line. Here's Bruce Willis agreeing to that reduced fee. Hey, even George Clooney saw sense in the end. Let's get some guests on! She's a sweet talker. It's Jessie J! Wowza! Oh! Woo! Fabulous. Hello, darling. Have a seat, too, Jessie J. I love anyone who's got wine in their name. It's Harvey Weinstein! Movie mogul! Hi! Lovely to see you. Come in, sit down, sit down. I'm as keen as mustard on her. It's Olivia Colman! Lovely Olivia Colman. Hello, darling. Sit yourself down. And tonight he's going to be a sitting tenant. It's David Tennant! Oh! Good energy, good energy, good energy. Excellent. Excellent. Oh! Good showbiz entrance.
Thanks.
I liked it. Excellent. So listen, how lovely. Welcome back to the two of you.
Thank you.
Olivia and David, very good. And it's so nice to see you smiling. We missed that.
Yeah. There's not a lot of smiling in Broadchurch.
Really? I was thinking, like, months must go by where you don't use those muscles.
It's a bit of a shock, isn't it, when someone tells a joke?
Oh. And Jessie J, you're singing for us tonight?
Yes, I am.
New single?
Yeah, masterpiece.
They get sat over there, so they're close for the singing. Yeah. Hey, but listen, it is a first... That's so nice, very well done. And it's a first time, of course, to your great self, sir, Harvey Weinstein. And now, for people who don't know, obviously you're a big producer, you produce lots of movies, but sort of you kind of changed the way Hollywood worked. I mean, you kind of broke up that big studio system, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
What about it? Back off.
No, I mean, it was, you know, I mean, there are great British movies like Imitation Game, Theory of Everything. Those movies, you know, I think did well because we were aggressive and passionate about independent cinema, and we broke the stranglehold that the studios had on the Oscars.
And
we
these are just big
continue
movies.
to do that.
Yeah. And congratulations yesterday, because you've got, was it 10 more?
Yep.
10 more nominations?
Yep.
Well done.
It was this morning.
No, it was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday. yesterday.
Trust me, it was yesterday.
I'm learning.
No one told you till this morning? How weird. You should fire someone, Harvey. That's really bad. That's
Fire all of us.
That's not good. But the weird thing is, you're so well connected. Here's another statistic. So in the history of Oscar acceptance speeches, Harvey has been thanked more than God. And like, and you know that they love thanking God in America. Is it funny though? No one thanks God here. If people thank God here, people think, that's a bit weird. In America, they love it though.
Do like that.
But him more. They love him more. Yeah. And what was it Meryl Streep compared you to God?
What happened was Meryl Streep won the Golden Globe for Iron Lady. So she got up, and they tell you before, you accept anything, you're only allowed to thank one person, and of course, God. So she got up and she said, I'd like to thank Kevin Uvain, my agent, and Harvey Weinstein, because he is God. Now, okay, this is how long being God lasts. So the artist also won that for Best Picture. So 12 hours later, I'm on a couch doing an interview with the Today Show. The French actors, they're in a bar somewhere. They don't even show up for the interview. And I'm with Uggie, the dog. And as the interview is proceeding, all of a sudden I see that Uggie is getting closer and closer to me. Soon he starts doing a #1 all over me while the camera's rolling. And then he goes for #2.
No!
So my reign as a deity lasted exactly 12 hours. And a dog on national American television shat on me.
The success doesn't just happen. You are famous, you do these campaigns. So from now till Oscar time, what will Benedict Cumberbatch, Keira Knightley, whoever's nominated for the Imitation Game, what are they doing? Are they doing campaign? Like, what do they do? What is it?
Well, what happens, Graham, is so many people in our industry are working all over the world, and they don't get a chance to watch the movie. And if you're a voter and you don't see the movie, you do not vote for it, no matter what. So our job is to continue to publicize and let people see the film. You can't do any magical thing to make, somebody vote for David or Olivia. You know what I mean? But you can.
Especially if we're not nominated.
Hey, you were best detective at... No, you weren't. No, you didn't even win that,
Oh,
did you?
thanks. Oh, yeah, great. And Oscars back to Colman. What are you talking
You've won awards. But so here's the thing. So Jessie J now, because it is award season, Grammys on the way. You're nominated for Grammy. So in the music industry, is it the same? Where do you go out and kind of go...
I just sing the song everywhere I go. Can you imagine how annoying that would be?
You get bored of singing the same song when you're having to promote it at the time? Bit bored.
Yeah, honestly, it's really just it's how the audience make you feel.
Yeah.
I just did the Jingle Ball tour across the whole of America, and the reaction to Bang Bang was just so overwhelming every show. It kind of gives you a whole... But you sometimes feel the audience when you sing Price Tag now, like... Is that money song again? I feel like I'm going to be 80, like in Las Vegas with a purple bob going, Price. I don't know, I guess you just sing it a lot.
Yeah. but also, if you go into acting, Harvey, she's chat show gold, Jessie J, because she's got party tricks.
Really?
Yes, no, she does. They're not that good. I mean, it doesn't involve a ping pong or anything, but... the Grammy would be yours. But you can do a thing where you can like I haven't heard this. So you sing with your mouth closed, but can we still hear you?
Well, when I was younger, I actually did an audition. I used to do auditions all the time, and I was asked what I could do, and I discovered when I was little that I could pretend I was in a box. I was a lonely child with 2 older sisters, so I'd be like. And then as I got older, I discovered I could sing. What do you want me to sing? Should I sing Bang Bang?
Yeah, sing Bang Bang.
Oh, God, talk about...
See, it's campaigning. This show is shown in America. Go.
That's not going to be part of the campaign. Don't think that would help.
But in terms of marketing products and stuff, so Olivia Colman, charming guest. We all love Olivia Colman. We do. We love you. But sometimes I have found, when you've been telling us about movies and television programmes you're in, your memory can let you down. So, the last time you were here, you didn't know the name of the character you played.
I'll cut it out.
Do you enjoy it, David? Do you like this bit of it? You seem to like this bit of it.
These shows like this are lovely, aren't they?
You're lovely. This is nice.
You're
This is
nice. We all like
There's
you.
drinks available. It's all lovely. But have you done the kind of the junkety bit, the hotel room thing?
That can get a little tedious as the day wears on.
You can imagine how bad I am at that.
Yeah.
Do they put you on with people rather than...
I always ask to be on with David whenever we're doing broadcast.
Can you remember the plot? But here's the thing. I know that, so, Mr. Weinstein has a reputation for being quite, you know, a bit of a straight talker. And in terms of selling movies, this letter's been... It's in a collection of letters, I think.
Yeah.
Of letters of note. And there's a director called Errol Morris, and he was selling a documentary. And he went on the radio to sell the documentary. And then Harvey wrote him a nice letter. Dear Errol, heard your NPR interview, and you were boring. You couldn't have dragged me to see The Thin Blue Line if my life depended on it. And he says, if you continue to be boring, I will hire an actor in New York to pretend that he's Errol Morris. If you have any casting suggestions, I'd appreciate that. Keep it short, keep selling it, because that's what's going to work for you and your career. Best regards, Harvey. Did he improve?
He did improve, and the story of that movie is a great story. There was a man wrongly imprisoned in a Dallas prison, and he had been, you know, there was all sorts of evidence saying that he did not do this murder. And I was relentless to get him out. We had great legal advice. He was clearly innocent. This was a district attorney showing how tough he was on crime. He kept doing it over and over again to these people. And I didn't care if I had to release the movie. 12 years I was getting this guy out of jail. And our relentlessness paid off, and Randall Adams, a free citizen today, walked out of my office first when he got out of there. So, and Errol Morris is, of course, the great documentary filmmaker in America, but Jesus, he was boring.
Well, no pressure, guys. As we turn to David Tennant and Olivia Colman and ask them to tell us all about Broadchurch. Now, is it called Broadchurch 2, or is this Broadchurch?
I think it's just Broadchurch.
Broadchurch.
Yeah.
No, I have to say, I'm loving... Now, see, I'm in already.
Yeah.
The bluebells clearly have huge significance.
Maybe.
Well, bluebells don't grow on a beach, so clearly they're important to Photoshop them in.
They weren't
They weren't
photoshopped.
photoshopped.
Somebody planted each one of those in that sand. That's true.
Yes, it is true.
Yeah.
OK. But they didn't grow there, is my point. No. Yeah. And because this time round, I like it because it's the same. I was saying to you, it's familiar enough, but it's equally different enough to kind of suck you back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is awkward, isn't it? So we can't say anything.
We can't really say anything about it.
It's a
Can
very
you guys
short
tell
show.
me?
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
It's all right to tell Harvey, isn't it?
Yes.
Just
Tell Harvey.
Tell me the endings of every episode. Oh, my God.
I know.
Can I tell you what Olivia told me about the end of the show? David is revealed as a woman.
Again.
I feel bad, Jessie J, because this is like speaking a foreign language to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been here. I haven't seen it, but I will see it. Literally, when I got here, my whole team are obsessed with it. So that's good.
Because the dynamic has changed this time, because your character seems kind of more vulnerable, and you seem to have got a bit more backbone this time around.
Yeah, I'm nails now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good. But here's the thing. They've already announced it's going to be like, Broadchurch 3.
Have they?
Hey.
Not to us.
Careful, it might be a trick question. Be careful.
Oh.
And then they
Or
go, and then
that
you-
means
and then
they
you go,
both
yeah.
die at the end of Series 2.
I honestly can't remember if we've done that on.
No idea.
but now, if there is a series 3 and you both live, you're going to get together, right? There's a lot of sexual tension, I feel.
Do you think so?
A lot. You could cut the sexual tension with a knife, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
No.
Well, you're single now. And Peter de Jersey, the actor who plays the other guy, he's going out with someone else now. He turned you down.
Yeah.
So it's obvious.
I need to...
Is it, though? I don't think that's real.
This isn't just me making this up. This is coming from the fans. There's fan art. We have not made this fan art up. There's a lovely picture of the two of you. Look, there's the wedding.
Wow.
There's the beach wedding. And I think this might...
They would get married on the beach where a hideous murder took place. That's what they do.
Well, that's how they met.
To commemorate
It's a special place for you.
Yeah.
It's our beach. And then, I think this is maybe some steamy time behind the hotel where everyone stays. Check that out.
Hey, look at that.
I know.
That's CCTV in the hotel.
So, Series 1, you suggest. Series 2, now, the location obviously has become very famous now, because people go see the location, and then they see you there, you know, because you're wearing a high-vis jacket. They will notice you. So, does that make life very difficult?
You did get the odd arse with a long lens. The whole point is it's meant to be secret.
Yeah. It is tricky when you're filming outside because people knew what they were looking for this time, so we did attract a certain amount of attention. And you're very aware when you're out doing a scene on the beach or on the end of a pier and there's people licking ice cream sort of 2 feet away from you.
Yeah, and you're shouting about something.
Yeah, you think, I shouldn't really... I can't say
Ruining
this
their
line
holiday.
loudly or it's all going to be given away. Yeah.
Is it
But
true
most of the secrets we did do inside.
Yeah.
So the pictures they got often were...
I love that.
No.
That's good. Yeah. Secrets inside.
to be
Inside everyone. Inside everyone. Yeah. Shall we go in? But here's the thing with a secret. Now, David Tennant, I would trust you with a secret.
Thanks.
You were Doctor Who, you sat on this couch, you didn't tell us anything.
No.
For years.
Yeah.
Every Christmas you'd come here and go, no, nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Olivia Colman, half a glass of wine. Really?
Not true! No, that's not true!
Not true.
A whole glass of wine, then.
They expect the producers... It's not true.
How close to the end of Series 1 did you guys twig that Joe was the guy? Well, obviously, when you got the script, you must have read
when
it.
we got the script. Shut up.
What did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you not know? None of us knew.
No.
Did you know from the very beginning?
Through the whole of Series 1.
Was that a lot of... did you know from the very beginning?
You see? So I kept a secret.
Well, did you really? How, did you just figure it out, or just Joe went, I'm the killer?
No, I asked them with my first audition.
And they told you?
But then, about an hour later, they phoned me and went, we've decided we're not going to do it that way. No one's going to know. I went, right, so you're not allowed to know. OK.
And halfway through Series 1, I was talking to my agent about something, and she said, so nobody knows? I went, no, absolutely nobody knows. So it's just Olivia is the only one who knows. And I said, no, Olivia doesn't know either. No, I think she does. Her agent... No, Olivia and I, honestly, we've spent weeks together. We've been talking every day. We've been chatting about, discussing who it might be, taking bets. No, Olivia definitely knows. I charged her!
Came into the van, he was so angry.
Yeah, so she kept that secret brilliantly for months.
That's incredible. I take it all back, Olivia Colman. Hats off to you. Well, listen, possibly a spoiler alert, but I don't think so. We have an exclusive clip. This is from next Monday's episode, 9 o'clock. People are going...
Close your eyes, close your eyes.
This is next Monday's episode, and this is Hardy and Miller picking up where the last episode left. And then they kiss. Yeah, that's what... Because Broadchurch is sold all over the world now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And, see, I think we should worry, really, that foreigners will think that small towns in Britain are very dangerous
Especially
places.
if they've ever seen Midsummer.
Yes, there's Midsummer, there's Broadchurch. And I think it's important to remind people, visitors like Harvey, people watching abroad, that actually it's
No
not
murders
like
ever
that.
happen here.
It's not like that. So,
really safe.
So to point that out, we've got some real headlines from local newspapers around Britain. These are the things making the news. These are real in small towns around Britain. So. Here's one in Observer. Footpath proves popular. Which is good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a positive story.
Sweet.
Next one. I'm not dead, says Gran. No, because everyone thought she was.
They tried to bury her. When did she say it? You know, that's the point.
Yeah.
Near Christmas.
Yeah.
I want presents.
Yeah.
I'm not dead, buy me something. What else have we got? Oh, this, I like the way they make it local. They find a local angle to big news stories. Shock as Pope steps down 2 years after Brum visit. Something we said. Now, some stories are pretty straightforward and simple. Grass growing fast after rain. I would read on, but that is the whole story. Rain and the grass grew. This is a fascinating story, and God is in the details in this story. Here we go. Pound shop is victim to thief. A roll of tinfoil was stolen from Poundland in Friar Great and Preston. The thief struck at 6 p.m. on November the 26th. The foil was worth £1. This one, now this is a mystery worthy of... Now, what are you, D.I. Miller now?
Was that DS, or was that you?
You're a traffic cop now,
Oh,
aren't
You're a traffic cop
nothing now. I think I've been very much demoted.
Well, anyway, so Miller. Here's a mystery worthy of you.
Brilliant.
Here we go. A Sullivan Road resident called police to report a suspicious package on his front porch November 2nd at 3:20 p.m. The resident said he had observed an unknown person leave the package and call police, according to the police report. The officer said he could see the package was clearly labelled with the Amazon.com logo. Miller, any clues there? Any theories as to what could have happened? Well, this policeman asked the man if he had ordered anything from the firm recently. The man reportedly said, "Why, yes, I did." The officer told the resident his order had arrived. The resident then said he was comfortable opening the box. The officer then left the scene, according to the reports. Well, they're all local news. Very good. So, now, Jessie J, you're incredibly busy at the moment because you've got the new album, Sweet Talker. And this album, congratulations.
Thank you.
This has done so well all over the world.
Better than the last one.
Woo! Woo. But also, that's what you want. And also America, because America is a tough nut.
Oh, yeah, it really is.
And you're on your way in America now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 10 years now that I've been signed in America. I never got signed here. I tried to, and it never happened. And so I flew to America and got signed there. So it's been amazing. It's been really hard, but it's been incredible. And this album that's just been released is now sitting in the top 20. And it's climbing, it's selling, and yeah, it's a massive country, you know, like London fits it, well, the UK fits into Texas twice. So if you think of it on that scale, it takes a lot longer, which is why you have to be there a lot more, so yeah.
But Bang Bang, huge #1 hit.
Yes.
With the girls. We've got a little clip to remind ourselves of Bang Bang. This is you and Ariana Grande.
Yes.
No, this I was going into it, I lost my nerve. I was like, is it Iggy Azalea or Ariana Grande?
No, so many people really struggled saying all of our names. They were like, so you Jessie J, Iggy, and you're like, yes.
Yes, all of us. Yes, all of us. And weirdly, one of the things you're working on is one of Harvey's new projects.
Yeah, I am.
And this is Finding Neverland.
This
Yeah,
is
Finding Neverland.
a musical opening on Broadway April 15th. James Corden suggested that Gary Barlow could write him 2 songs for it. Ended up writing 16, you know, with
They're
Elliot
amazing.
Kennedy. They're amazing songs, and we decided to open the musical with Matthew Morrison, the guy from Glee, and Kelsey Grammer, you know, with a Broadway cast. But we wanted to do a concept album, which hasn't been done since, I think, Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice did Jesus Christ Superstar all those years ago. So we have Jessie was the first one we asked, and then Rita Ora, John Bon Jovi, Christina Aguilera. It's just
Good company.
Wow.
I mean, just a lot of people.
Did you
And
get
she
called?
sings the title, really the big song of the show, which is called Stronger.
And in fact, we've got a taste of Gary Barlow with some friends. This was at a pre-Oscars dinner or something? Or?
We had an Oscar party last year, and Meryl Streep, Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, Bono, they were all there, and we decided to do a 5-song preview of Finding Neverland, and Gary performed, you know, all the male parts, and the girl Laura Michelle Kelly, who did Mary Poppins here.
I love Laura Michelle Kelly.
Whenever she sang,
She was my big
and she's in the
sister.
show.
So this is Laura and Gary and some other friends singing a bit of Stronger from Finding Neverland.
Jessie sing. Gary got the girls from 20 Feet from Stardom, which won the Oscar the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, those great backup singers who'd always been backup singers and never got in the front, and Gary put them in the front, and they sang the song that Jessie does on the album. And
Can I just say I won't be able to do that many harmonies on my own.
Oh, come on, Jessie.
she's really good. I heard the track; it's amazing. So, yeah.
And the thing is, you still have this reputation that you properly read scripts and you're really good at choosing scripts. And like the famous story is the Good Will Hunting story, where that script was doing the rounds, but you picked it up.
Well, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck had the hottest script that they wrote, Good Will Hunting, which became the movie. And they went to see every studio. Every studio wanted the movie. Every studio wanted them to be in the movie and make this film. They were young kids, just really starting out, but they had some good roles behind them. They came to my office. I'd read the script the night before in lieu of the meeting, and we walked in. Everything was pleasant, and then about 10 minutes into the meeting, I said, guys, there's just one thing on the script. I just had one really big note. I said, about page 60, the two professors give each other oral sex. You know, and they're on their knees in this whole big sex scene. And what the hell is that? You know, and because the guys are straight and, you know, whatever, and there's no hint of anything like that. And I said, we're thinking about Robin Williams and Stone's. I don't get that scene. They go, that's the scene that we wrote to find out whether guys in your job actually read the script. Whatever. And he said, because every studio executive we went to had not, you know, said they had a meeting. Obviously, they read a synopsis that was prepared by somebody, and no one brought that scene up. Or maybe people thought it was a mistake, or no one had read it themselves. They said, you're the only guy who brought it up. You get the movie.
Brilliant.
You know, obviously, it's not just directors and writers that whose careers you've kind of built. You've also built lots of actors' careers. I mean, you know, George Clooney in movies, Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Lawrence more recently, and perhaps most famously, our own Dame Judi Dench. I mean, you kind of took her for... Yes, that was Dame Judi Dench. You kind of brought her to the world.
Well, you know, Judy was doing television here, and then we did Mrs. Brown, and she got nominated for an Oscar. And about 6 years after 5 movies in a row, she really hadn't done movies. And I kept wondering, why hasn't she done movies? And she said to me, I can't thank you enough. She had 5 nominations in a row. She'd won the Golden Globe and the Oscar for Shakespeare in Love. And it's literally chocolate, one after another, just kept rolling off the aisles of movies that we made together. And she took me to the Four Seasons restaurant. She said, I've got a surprise. You're a guy who has everything. I don't know what to get you. And Mike Nichols, may he rest in peace, Carly Simon, Nora Ephron, a lot of her friends were at the table. And I just sat down, and she said, for the man who has everything. Now, the Four Seasons Grill is not the Four Seasons Hotel. This is where Henry Kissinger, Barry Diller, all the titans of industry are all in this room. Judi Dench unbuckles her pants, and on her bum, as you say,
yes,
JD loves HW, a tattoo. She said, I put your name on my ass. Whatever. And I had the Four Seasons, and I don't know what to do, whatever, so I fell down. What could you say to see Judi Dench have your name stenciled on her ass? And over the years, the thing about Judy is, as I've fallen more in love with her, she's fallen less in love with me. I worked with Johnny Depp, and she, I think, probably had something with him. You know, we did Chocolate together, and she just couldn't keep her hands off him. And the guy was really... I don't mind Johnny, he's charming and whatever, but this Daniel Craig guy she worked with...
Yes.
I mean, I literally almost had a fist fight with him at the Met Ball. You know what I mean? I just didn't think he was worthy of her. I could see Johnny... He's just preposterous, that guy. When I ran, you know, I'll show you. I said, he'll never be loyal to you. And sure enough, he shot her. They killed her in the last bond. Whatever. Am I right?
You're right.
Yeah,
and right.
She's probably covered in tattoos now.
Well, one thing.
Out,
so I did Philomena with her last year.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm at the BAFTAs. She got nominated, and Oprah Winfrey got nominated for The Butler. And I was sitting next to Oprah, and Judy was in the 3 rows below. And Oprah said to me, you know, that story about you and Judy, you know, with the, tattoo on her butt, that's complete fiction, isn't it? I go, Judy, do you have my name on your name? I mean, can you show Oprah? Swear to God, you mean, at the BAFTAs, as we're walking in, she unbuckles her pants, and she had HW stenciled on her butt. Swear to God, Oprah Winfrey went,
Tattoos are a a weird thing. I think Judy's about the right age to get a tattoo. Have you ever a tattoo?
No.
No?
No.
Even in your wild student days?
No.
No?
Now that I would remember. I really wanted one. I always thought I'd have one on the sole of my foot of a fly, like that. It's really painful and it wears off.
It would just blur. They blur, don't they? On like the bottom of your feet, on your hands, because you use it so much. And you sweat, they blur.
Well, listen, Jessie J, have you just got the one tattoo?
OK, so I wrote a song called Who You Are when I was 18. It's a song that I feel like... I'll try and make this story sound a little bit more exciting. That I feel like really saved me. When I was young and I was a bit lost and I was a bit down, I was living in LA and I flew home and I went and got the main lyric tattooed on my side in Essex. Can I just point that out? You'll understand when I tell you the last part of the story. And about 4 days later, my mum woke me up and she was like, I have to tell you, I can't hold it in any longer. And I was like, what's wrong? And she started crying and I was like... I thought someone had died or, you know, something really bad had happened. She went, your tattoo is spelt wrong. And I was like, what does it say? School and spelling wasn't my strong point. I can write a song, but I can't spell it, clearly. And it's supposed to say, don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. And it says, don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Yeah. Sad, sad times.
Have you filled in the extra with the smiley face or anything?
We've talked about whether we should change it to don't loosen, whether we cross it out, but I think I'm going to get it covered because it's kind of in the shape of a bird. It's really big as well, which is awful. And it's one of the reasons I wear high-waisted stuff. People always say to me, you know, why do you wear high-waisted stuff? Like, every stylist I work with is like, why do you not wear low stuff? Because you've got a flat stomach. And I'm like, I'm not going to put a spelling mistake that close to the camera. That's asking for it. And when I'm pregnant, it's like, remember how stupid you were. So, yeah,
Jessie, it is time for you to sing for us.
Yeah.
Yay. So, if you'd like to go and get ready, the band will appear.
OK,
there.
bye.
Bye. We'll see you again in a second. Shortly, we'll have this week's Stories in the Big Red Chair, but first, performing Masterpiece, it is Jessie J! Jessie J, sit yourself down! How lovely was that? Seriously, gorgeous. And also, best of luck with the Grammys. Good
Thank you
luck with the
so
Grammys.
much.
Oh, and before I forget, actually, I don't think I said earlier, good luck at the Oscars, and good luck to all the British people. Lots of Brits nominated, but particularly good luck to Keira Knightley and, of course, Benedict Cumberbatch, who plays Alan Turing. Yeah.
You know, it's one thing about this movie, and I think it's a big personal cause with Benedict, is Alan Turing, the protagonist of this film, was one of Winston Churchill called him the greatest hero of World War II, and instead he was persecuted for his sexual belief, and he was pardoned. But it just seems so odd to Benedict, to myself, that you pardon a great hero as opposed to honoring him. And I think he should be posthumously honored.
Well, here's hoping. Now, before we go, we do have time to go to the red chair for our stories. Now, Harvey, you probably should get your checkbook out because you'll probably want to option some of these stories for films. I don't know if you've made a film about someone shitting themselves before, but we'll probably get there. I think Hollywood is gonna, okay. They're probably a little nervous this week because they know this could be the beginning of something. Wouldn't it be amazing if that actually happened? Yeah, I think that would be amazing. Yeah. OK, who's up first? Hi.
I'm John.
Hello, John. And where do you live, John?
Staines.
Staines. John from Staines. OK. And what do you do, John?
I'm an electronics engineer.
OK, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. I don't think we've ever had an electronics engineer on the show before, so we have high hopes for you, John. Off you go with your story.
OK, this happened in 1980 when I was at school in Devizes, which...
Excellent. It's a period piece, Harvey. It's a period piece. I mean, the budget will be higher, but there's a lot... People are very... They like that. They like that.
OK, I was at school in Devizes, which is a small town near Swindon.
Yes.
And in the dinner queue, and in the distance on the school field, I saw what looked like a Great Dane bounding towards us, and everyone laughed because somebody's dog had obviously followed them to school. But it came on at phenomenal speed, came up the steps where I was standing, brushed past my leg and smashed straight through the plate glass window behind me. And when we looked through the hole in the door, it was a lion, Graham.
John, come on, Harvey. It's a good story.
Africa.
No, seriously. Well, no, he's in Devizes.
We could do it in Africa.
He's in It's better because he's in England.
Right, okay.
You don't expect... In Africa, it's a lion. Who cares? In Devizes, it's a lion. What's it doing there?
Where did it come from?
Good question. That's why we're gripped to our seats. So where did the lion come from? Wait a minute. What did it kill anyone?
No, they were...
Did it maim anyone?
No.
Was it really a lion, or have you lied?
It was actually a lion.
Was it a dog with a balaclava on?
And the police marksmen were at the school the whole afternoon while we hid in the library, and they rounded up these 2 lions that got into the school.
What?
And what had happened was that the travelling circus has arrived in town while we were at morning lessons.
Is this just an Enid Blyton story? You're recycling for the purpose of our show.
The brilliant thing about this story is that, for today, is that the lions turned out to be called Girly and Jessie.
I think we have to let John walk.
Yeah.
What do you mean, is he finished?
Sorry.
Police marksman with the school all
Did they
afternoon.
get back OK? Were they all right?
No, I imagine they got shot and
Did he hit his head when he went through the glass?
The lions are
Lion.
dead, Olivia. They're dead. Should we have one more?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Harvey's buoyed up now, because now he's thinking,
good.
yeah. That was something about
really
that.
good.
That was
A
amazing.
provincial English school, but lions.
The Lion of
Must have made it in the news.
Devizes.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah.
Why didn't we know that story?
I'm going to look it up when I get home.
Yeah, maybe he's made it up.
I discover it's a lot of all
Don't.
bollocks.
Yeah.
OK, who's next? Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Kate.
Kate, lovely. And where are you from, Kate?
East London.
East London. And what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
Hey!
I'm not. I was never a teacher.
And I know you teach children, but what subject do you teach?
Well, they're reception age, so they're only 4 and 5.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah.
It's a feel-good. Feel-good?
Yeah. Disney movie.
You could combine the two. They could all be attacked by lions. It's great. In school alone. Sorry, Kate, off you go with your story.
Well, I was in Buffalo, New York, a couple of years ago, looking after a dog. And I took him for a walk, and obviously he did his business in the park. Then I looked for his doggy bag in my pockets. And so I picked up the business, put it in the dog bin, and that was it. We started to walk back to the lady's house, and I was fumbling around for her keys, and I was like, oh my gosh, where are the keys?
Oh, no.
So I walked back, retraced all our steps with the dog, and then realised, it dawned on me, they must be in the poo bag with the poo.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Is that the end of your story?
Oh, then I...
Yeah, you'd have picked through poo, didn't you?
Well, I thought about doing that, but then I decided, no, I'm not going to touch that. Went back, was locked out for 2 hours, and then had to get a new key cut by the neighbour.
She wouldn't pick through the
I
dog.
didn't know it was I don't know.
Oh,
the shit down.
I'm flipping her. That is lazy. That's not a fair boundary. No one's paying to see a girl not pick through dog poo. Just going, no, I better get a new key cut.
Yeah. The setup was great, but you want to see those fingernails dirty, don't you?
You wanted to pick through the poo and then realise that actually the keys were in this pocket or something.
And then she can't get out. She doesn't want to stay in her blouse.
Oh, yeah. And then it turns out the dog's a lion and it attacks her. Join us on the show and have a go in the red chair. You can contact us via our website at this very address. Thank you so much to all my guests tonight. Jessie J! Harvey Weinstein! Olivia Colman! And Mr. David Tennant! Joining me next week with Supergroup McBusted, National Treasure Sir David Attenborough, football legend Gary Lineker, and Oscar-winning actress Jessica Chastain. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye!